jump into the video of assembling this. We have two CPUs, Intel Core and an AMD Core. Yes, CPU. The thing is, the Intel Core's fan, I believe its pins are broken, or some of them are. So I'm going to put in the AMD. Now the problem is a few pins are broken, or bent. It's these. I will find out what those are, and I believe that is that. So let's get into the video. Okay, so what we're going to put in is this the AMD CPU. There it is. It's a AMD Super Sempron 2005 AMD with a um, original fan, logo still on it, and green, with this power supply. I don't know what is the wattage. I am not sure. A video DVD writer, Samsung, and not much storage, I believe. Yes, there's that one and this one. So the thing is, the power supply is blown, and like I've said, there's chips on this. Some stuff on that one is bent. But yes, this is just an assembly video, so I hope this helps someone. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're inserting the motherboard. Just place it nicely. You will see some holes like that. Let me unscrew those screws. So you see these places. It is where you must seat the motherboard. So let me quickly unscrew those screws. Okay, so I have reseated it. It is a bit off, but I believe I will be able to. It will pull itself right because it is just a small size error or problem. You just screw that in. That's not insert in. This is problems. So like I said, it is very old. Everything. Just okay. Just hold it like that. Quickly putting the screw into the screwdriver. That's the reason why it's not seated correctly. You just screw that out quickly. If any of you guys found this video helpful in any way, just like, subscribe, comment. Okay, let me re-screw that one. And it is just parts I have scrapped around or gathered second hand. Okay, so once it is all of it is properly aligned, you can screw it in. I'm just going to do that real quick because there's something wrong with the box. It is a bit bent, and we'll go on from there. Okay, so once you seated it correctly and firmly, it is cooler time. The thing is, I'm not going to put on thermal paste because it does not work because of the power supply. So what you want to do is put on thermal paste onto the CPU if you I cannot give you a tutorial because I'm not going to put on thermal paste, but go search or up a video that will help you find the best thermal paste to use and the best way to put on thermal paste. So what I'm going to do next is put on the fan. Let me just get this cable out of here. Okay, so what we are going to do is put the fan in. I believe it is right way around. No, it's not. So what you want to do is best for cable management is put it correctly, or just put it as you like it. The best way to put it is for cable management, but as seeing as this is a very old computer, it does not have very good cable management. But as you see those must be over those, it's like a little holding thing. Then you pull this lever back so it's seated correctly, and you go from there onto the next one. Okay, one thing, this cable, it's the CPU fan cable. It will say on the motherboard CPU fan. Let me just zoom in. As you can see, CPU fan. You will just have to put it, I cannot see now. Let me just do this. You will have to put it so that it does not bend any pins and go in correctly. So that is seated. So we are going on to the next one. So what I hope we can do next is put in the power supply. What I actually recommend is to put in the power supply first, but it's too late for that now. So you put the power supply in, make sure it is the right, you put it in the right way. All the cables, just for now, just shove it inside, make sure it doesn't pull on anything. You just check if it's correctly placed. No, I must turn it around. Turn it around. This looks a bit better. Just see. No, it's not. Huh? Oh, it was incorrectly the first time. My eyes are deceiving me. Okay, so I found out what was my problem. Where is the camera? Okay, you will not be able to see. Let me put it like this. Okay, so this power supply is a bit of a hanging power supply. Let's insert it. Make sure all of the 4 holes align and screw it in. I only have 3 screws, but it's okay, I hope, or I believe. Okay. So once that is inserted, you move on to the next step. So what I'm going to do for the next step is insert the hard drive. I don't know where to put it to give you a good view on how to do it. Just do this. You see those port plugging in stuff that must show that way. You see, must show this way. So this case has this space for them, I believe. I just put this here. What I'm going to do is, you see those holes, I'm going to try to align that with that, like that. Now I'm just going to screw in the screws and I'll be back. Okay, so now I moved it a bit back for because if I put it here it would have been over those plugs or ports and we will need those for later. Now I'm just going to do the same with that as that drive just for this one, and the same goes for this drive. This stuff must point that way. Okay, so now we're going on to the last thing I'm going to put in is the disk, what? The DVD writer. And unfortunately this stuff is gone. But do you want this to point that way also? So yeah. Okay, so one thing before you do the same as me, if you also want to install a DVD writer, you must put it in first before you put in the motherboard. Luckily for me, I can remove the front panel so I can just fit it in from the front. So yes, I will be on that now. Okay, so after that, just wire everything up. And one more thing, you must put in RAM sticks. I'm not going to put in RAM. Okay, I'm going to put in RAM sticks. It is DDR400. I have one. So what you do is just you open the arms or stuff on the sides, like the stuff. Just open it up where you want to put the RAM stick. You make sure this slider here or this opening fits with that opening or that block thing there. So what you do is you insert it, making sure it's the right way. Then you use both of your thumbs. I will show you now. You just apply equal pressure to both sides. I have to give extra a bit more pressure because it is older. So yes, I have to. Oh, I see now. It will not fit. Luckily, I haven't put on every. Luckily I did not give any pressure because the DDR400 does not fit on this. Um, Unluckily the RAM sticks does not fit on this motherboard, so make sure your RAM sticks fit your motherboard. And that's it for this video. Hope you found it helpful. One thing, I will not be held responsible for any wrong thing that happens to your computer or if you bend anything. And for better tutorials, go to the link in my description for a better tutorial.